Hey community, I hope this finds you well. Today I wanted to share with you 4 tips that I have for training to climb a 14er. For those of you based outside of Colorado, just to clarify, a 14er is also known as any mountain that is above 14,000 feet in elevation. So 14ers are kind of a popular pursuit out here in Colorado, but these tips can also be applied to training to climb higher elevation mountains around the world. So they'll be applicable no matter where you are, for getting up and hiking at those higher elevations. So tip number 1, it's very important in my experience to design a schedule that you're able to stick to. So if that means starting off a little bit easier and building, or if you're already pretty fit and starting off pretty rigorously, that'll just allow you to expedite that training process. As you're putting together your schedule, you want to emphasize a combination of strength, cardio, and flexibility exercises. So while it's encouraged to perform some sort of cardio on an almost daily basis, with regards to strength training, you're going to want to take off days. So ideally, you'll want to perform your strength training exercises up to 3 days per week. Some great strength training exercises for preparing for this kind of hike includes squats, lifts, push-ups, overhead presses, and step downs. So tip number 3, I cannot emphasize enough how important flexibility is, although that might be the last thing that you're thinking of in regards to a training schedule. But stretching the major muscle groups is also helping to build them up as well. So those muscle groups include your hamstrings, your quadriceps, your hips, and your calves. And stretching, luckily, can be done on a daily basis without hurting yourself, as long as you take it easy and ease into those stretches. My suggestion is try to perform a static stretch for each of these muscle groups for a minimum of 30 seconds per set, starting with 1 to 3 sets, maybe not exceeding 3 to 5 per day. And finally, the cardiovascular component. So this is really important because you're training to perform at a high elevation, which means at that elevation your body will be receiving less oxygen. So the idea behind the cardiovascular component is to build up that lung capacity as much as possible. So an ideal example of a cardio routine to start with is maybe try to start with about 20 minutes of cardio per day and build up to about 90 minutes per day, while also incorporating training hikes, not just basic cardio, whether you're on a treadmill or another kind of machine. You definitely want to incorporate actual training hikes as part of your cardio routine. And lastly, make sure you take 1 active rest day per week, during which you can still stretch, which is why I call it an active rest day. So quickly to recap, 4 tips that I have for training to climb a 14er. Design a schedule that you can stick to and that emphasizes a combination of cardio, strength, and flexibility. Try to perform some sort of cardio on a daily basis, and while taking off days in regards to strength training. So limit your strength training to about 3 days per week so that your muscles can rebuild themselves. Flexibility is a key component, so making sure to stretch the major muscle groups, including the hamstrings, the quadriceps, the hips, and the calves, is essential and can be done daily, including on your active rest day. The cardiovascular component is going to be your primary component because you are training to perform at a higher elevation. So try to start with maybe about 20 minutes of cardio per day, building up to about 90 minutes per day, and being sure to incorporate training hikes at lower elevations up to as high as the area around you or you have access to allows. So I hope you found these tips useful for training to climb at higher elevations, and I will see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.
Hey guys, it's Amanda. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you're new to hiking and backpacking, I just wanted to recommend that you check out our Adventure Academy Summit, where you'll find everything you need to know to learn how to become a safe and confident hiker. In Summit, we have tons of video courses, ebooks, and downloadable cheat sheets. We also do weekly live webinars where you can get any questions that you might have on a variety of subjects answered in real time. Summit also comes with a really convenient mobile app, which includes sort of a mini Facebook for all of its members built into the platform. So you can connect with other adventure junkies in your area at your convenience. It's really cool. If you want to give it a chance, check it out and go to the adventurejunkies.com/academy or click the link in the description below. I look forward to seeing you in Summit.